What can you get in a home between $600,000 and $700,000 in Nashville, Tennessee? Today we're going to look at 3 different neighborhoods and see if one of these neighborhoods is for you. Let's go. If this is the first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, drinking, working, playing, the good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly of living in Nashville, Tennessee, then hit the subscribe button, click that notification so you are notified every time we put out new content, so you can stay ahead of what's happening in the Nashville market. I'm Scott Hardesty, and as a real estate consultant, my team and I get phone calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving tomorrow or next year, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Better yet, schedule a Zoom call so I can see you face to face, and we would love to help you make a smooth transition from wherever you are in the world to Nashville, Tennessee. So let's get started. Today we're gonna look at 3 different neighborhoods. Our price range is $600,000 to $700,000. And we're gonna start in East Nashville. It's a beautiful area. You're very close to downtown. You're on the east side of the river, and you have tons of historic homes. You also have tons of new construction happening in this area. The older homes that aren't historic and just aren't in good condition are being torn down, and they're building brand new construction. A lot of HPRs, which if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that's a horizontal property regime where they tear down a single family home and then build 2. We call them tall skinnies. But a lot of that going on in East Nashville. The restaurants, the live music, all the things that you can do here are just, they're really good. They have the Greenway here, which is just a walkway. You can walk or take your bike. There's just lots of trails and things like that. Shelby Park is a great spot for people. So East Nashville is a really good spot. I lived here for several years and I absolutely love it. And so the first house we're going to look at is here in East Nashville, Tennessee. Let's check it out. All right, I'm standing in front of the home in East Nashville. This one is listed at $625,000. It was built in 2018 and 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,630 square feet. This is an HPR, so I'll show you here, wrong way here. So there's the other one, right? So there used to be a single family home here. They tore it down and they built 2 houses. Called an HPR. Important to note, if you did want to do an owner-occupied Airbnb, you would have to own both of these to do that. So if that is something you're looking to do, just reach out. I can give you more info on something like that. But this is what you get for $625,000. You're on a private street here. Again, East Nashville is very close to downtown. You really don't have to get out of East Nashville. You have all the grocery stores, you have the entertainment, you have great restaurants, great bars, and great live music that happens over here. So it's a very unique area, part of Nashville. Definitely something hard to describe without just coming and checking it out. But this is the type of home you can get for $625,000 over here. Again, there's a lot of new construction that you could potentially find. This one's only 5 years old now, so it looks brand new. The pictures on the inside look great. It has granite countertops in the kitchen and in some of the bathrooms. It actually has a good sized yard for being an HPR. The yard in the back is actually in really good shape. So here's an idea of what you can get. $625,000 in East Nashville. Let's go check out another neighborhood. All right, we are now in the Nations. This is a pretty crazy area, actually. I keep talking about HPRs, but Nashville is just full of horizontal property regimes. The Nations was prime for doing this because the lot sizes were perfect. I think it's like 50 by 150 is the lot dimensions, that you need to be able to tear something down and build 2. And I mean, it just went bananas over here. So this whole area is now just tall skinnies, and then you have some townhome condo developments now that are happening, but tons of restaurants and coffee shops are here. Frothy Monkey, one of my favorite, I've talked about that in other videos, is one of my favorite, is here. But you have cool restaurants, just a cool area. I've sold so many houses over here, and you're not that far from downtown. You can come down 40 West to get here, or just Charlotte Avenue brings you all the way down here to the Nations. Now, I gotta say, I don't know why it's called the Nations. All the street names are, like this one here is New York, there's Georgia, Pennsylvania. So all the street names are states, but then they call it the Nations. There's no nation names in here. I don't know why, I don't know how it got that name, but is what it is, right? So we're standing outside this home right here. This one is $675,000. And again, an HPR. So this one was actually built in 2015, and 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, a little over 2,200 square feet. And what I like about the Nation is you can just walk everywhere. Walk from here right to the areas I was just telling you about, those restaurants and all they got like a restaurant where you can hang out with your dogs, like a dog park / restaurant bar. Pretty cool. Some of the newer construction, if it's brand new, is probably going to be above this the $600,000 to $700,000 mark. But you know, 2015, it looks new. A lot of the things are going to be in good shape on a house like this. So this one actually has it's not a garage in the back, but there's an alleyway on the other side of this house, and it's like a garage, but there's no walls. So you can bring your car in and it's covered, but you don't have it's not completely finished. So they do that a lot over here for some reason. I think part of it was probably the codes, where you couldn't fill it in. You could do it later after you purchased it, but a lot of them have just like the roof and then the door, and the rest of it's open. So not a huge yard in the back, but with the garage closed, it is closed in. So you could have an animal and have the animal back here. So, but this is what you get for $675 in the Nations, and definitely check out the Nations if you looking to be in Davidson County. And I should say, we're only looking at houses in Davidson County. If you get into the suburbs, there's obviously some other options, but here's another one in the Nations, $675. And let's go see the next one. All right, for our third house in the $600,000 to $700,000 range, we're looking at one in Brentwood. Now, this is Davidson County, Brentwood, and if you watch my video from $700,000 to $800,000, you heard the same thing. But Davidson County is not part of Brentwood. Only Williamson County is Brentwood. The reason why this is a Brentwood address is because the post office is in Brentwood, and so that's why these are in Brentwood. So it can be a little confusing. This is off of Old Hickory, 65 South to Old Hickory. Great location. You're kind of getting towards Nippers Corner here. This house behind me is $625,000. You got 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,100 square feet and some change. This is not an HPR. You are in an HOA here, and it actually has a swimming pool, a tennis court, some walking trails, things like that. So beautiful neighborhood. It's on 0.15 acres, so not a huge lot. You can see how close it is to the houses around it, but pretty peaceful out here. You can see all the houses down here. This is actually at the end of a cul-de-sac here, but this house has been remodeled, built in the 80s. So 1988 is when it was built. 625 in Brentwood, Davidson County side. Again, you're really close to 65 from here, and just close to shopping and everything that you need here. So great location, very different, as you can see, from like East Nashville. Completely different vibe over here, and even the Nations is very different as well. So I hope this helps you get an idea of what you can get in Nashville for between $600,000 and $700,000. If you have other questions or other neighborhoods, let me know. We have a ton of houses in this price range in Davidson County. So reach out if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. Later.